So.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. The one
How
that arrived.
unfortunate.
The one that arrived first thing this morning, I suppose.
I've been summoned.
What? Summoned? What
like,
do you mean?
Like Final Fantasy summoned?
Yeah, like Final Fantasy summoned? Like, how? Summoned back to Japan? Summoned... what? What's going on?
The telegram was from the Lord Chief's Justice Office. Lord Strongheart has to see me.
The Lord Chief Justice? When?
Tomorrow morning.
You couldn't have told me this before. What? Then we have to start preparing at once.
Oh, no, that won't be necessary, Naruhodo-san. I've been summoned alone.
Alone? What on earth for?
I have no idea. Suppose I shall find out tomorrow.
It's gonna be... well, they normally do it for that jury service, so I would imagine she's gonna be on the jury. What's all this about? Whatever it is, it's making me feel very uneasy. Oh. Knock knock. Oh. Who could that be, I wonder? Good evening, friends! Oh, Iris! Hello again.
And Gina, too.
Yes! Ginny's gonna stay with us tonight. She's gonna sleep in with me. Isn't that right, Ginny?
Well... yeah. How lovely. Let me make a pot of tea.
You know, I've learnt so much today.
Oh, what in particular? Solely not about me knowing something that should be classified information, right?
I've learned that Susie is a thieving bitch. All those things.
So, kids, what have you learned today?
I've learned we're all...
The Japanese is not to be trusted!
It's a thieving Nippon. Oh my god.
Oh.
She thinks we're all little... yes. All those things Ginny showed us. Wasn't it wonderful? Oh, you mean all those pickpocketing techniques? We had fun trying them out on each other, didn't we? I think I've awakened a natural talent. I could earn a living from it. Well, you might be getting ahead of yourself a little there. So, what brings you up to our humble quarters at this late hour? Well, you see, I came to return this. Wait, what? That's mine. Wait, is it not in the court record? Oh, well, okay, whatever.
Well,
I guess it is in the court record.
oh! How hurry did you...
I told you, didn't I? I have a natural talent for it. Oh yes, I'd forgotten. You'd forgotten it you just said. Iris literally is a child genius. So anyway, here, you can have it back. Not that I really understand why you wear it though. Oh, thank you. Alright then, good night. Yes, good night. So this is your office, is it? What do you think, Jenny?
I think I wouldn't fancy me chances with a lawyer wanting places like this.
Yes, me too! What?
Our characterization of Iris is so chaotic and I love it.
It's like chaotic neutral. It's so... It seems that though Iris here still has something she'd like to talk about. I wonder what it could be.
Yeah. I suppose she probably wants to talk about the manuscript.
You're right, I do, you thieving bitch. Yeah, I suppose she probably does.
Oh, wait. So there's multiple conversations
Oh.
with the spade / shovel.
Oh! So let's take a
And
look.
there are yeah, there are a bunch of people here, so I think it's different.
Oh shit, let's take a look. Rena, what are you doing?
Look, I'm not gonna steal nothing, alright? It's just junk anyway.
Charming. I suppose I should keep
Oh.
our questions in conversation,
Okay.
really. Maybe we have to talk to them first.
Okay, well, I thought it was different.
We might have to talk to
It's
them
definitely,
about...
it's definitely different later. Yeah.
I have to talk to them about the manuscript and how to, and like these two, and then we might be able to look at it. The manuscript.
Iris, I suppose you're hoping to talk about the manuscript, aren't you?
Aren't you going to tell me?
I'm so sorry. I need a little more time. Please.
Alright, I understand. Hope I haven't make you feel awkward, you thieving bitch.
Oh no! You thieving bitch! No, it doesn't flow as well as ugly.
You ugly bitch. You thieving ass bitch.
Oh no, not at all, Iris. Not at all.
We love you, Susato, really, though. We like...
Yeah, we do. We stand Susato. She's literally probably the best assistant in the
Yes.
series, and I'm
Yeah.
serious.
I would say probably. She's very helpful. She knows a lot. She's not trying
And
to
she's
distract us all the time.
I don't know what all this about, really, but it's a story you made up, isn't it, Iris? This battle script or whatever you call it.
It's not exactly a story I made up. It's something I read in Daddy's diaries.
Diaries?
That's right. I don't suppose I mentioned it to you before, Ginny, but my daddy was Ernie's assistant once. His partner.
Eh?
They solved all sorts of strange and mysterious cases together.
Is that right, mister?
Apparently so. I was as surprised as you are, though. And Daddy wrote all the details of every single case down, you see, in his diaries. So I study them and write my stories based on what actually happened.
So, where's your old man now, then?
Oh, he had to go away on urgent business to a faraway land, and he'll be gone for a very long time. So, I've never really met him.
Oh. Right.
Come to think of it.
That was some great voice acting just then, by the way, from you.
Oh, thank you. I tried to give a bit more, like, emotion into it as well.
Well, you did it, because I felt that.
Oh, thank you. I don't know anything about Gina's parents either. Perhaps we should ask her. That is a good point. Wait, can we... Hold on.
I think we're allowed. Wait, yeah, I think Gina's in the room.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
she is.
Let's look at her. Your parents. I've realised that I don't know anything about your parents, Gina.
I ain't got any, have I? Never had, never did, never have.
Yes.
Oh. Okay. Look, 8 stands full of orphans like me. No one wants nothing to do with us from the minute we're born. Not even our mums.
Oh. Oh.
But we all stick together. The other ones look after the little ones and make sure they get by. So that's why you're a pickpocket. Nah, the Harvard's my life. I love it. I get a kick out of it every time I lift some pompous idiot's purse. And that's how we all afford to eat. I'm like Robin Hood, ain't I? That's how I see it. I turned a bit Australian there for a second, but okay.
I really like your Gina voice. I was just gonna say the Australian sort of it's added a bit of a twang, which I kind of like. I don't know why.
Yeah, I mean, like, I definitely try to get the Welsh in there, but the Gina voice is something I am pretty proud of.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why. I'm proud of the Susato voice. I'm really proud of the Gregson voice. I'm really proud of the Gina voice. I got a lot of voices I'm proud of in this game.
I think you're Susato, Gregson, Gina, the Rowley. It's like the Rowley was the best voice.
Oh yes, sir. Oh, but I was just minding my own business, sir, and then I accidentally moved the dead body across the street, sir.
Oh, Rowley.
Oh, Pat.
Oh
I will
God.
forever love that performance. I am sad that we didn't record that one.
I know. I was just about to say that too. I'm sorry we didn't record it because that was the best performance.
Ah.
That was the that was the best joint performance.
And I would have loved to just record our last reactions to the end of that case, because like we descended into madness with that final half.
Oh my God.
Oh jeez. Okay. Oh Gina. Oh Pat.
Oh Rolly.
Oh please.
Oh please.
I do think about it sometimes. What it'd be like to our parents, I mean. I always thought to make everything right. But I haven't listened to what Iris just said. Sounds like having parents isn't always easy either.
Oh.
I mean, if you know you never had them, you don't feel like you're always wanting to meet them.
Oh. It's true. I do want to see Daddy. So much.
No, Iris.
Oh. Let's go back. Let's converse. The Hound of the Baskervilles. Iris, this Hound of the Baskervilles story. I take it that it's another tale inspired by your father's accounts? That's right! I thought it was fascinating. But it's different somehow. From the other cases, I mean. Oh? How? I don't really know. But it must be special in some way. Because after I'd written it, and I showed the manuscript to Hurley, he turned as white as a sheet. It was the first time I've ever seen him like that.
I hate to have to say this after you've toiled over it for so long, Iris. But this story must not be published at this time, under any circumstances.
But why not? It's one of my best works. Ooh.
You're not at liberty to say. Not now. So please, just do not ask me.
Alright then. I won't.
But I do solemnly swear that I will explain everything one day, Iris. When the time is right.
And that's how the manuscript came to be with Mr. Windbag, isn't it? Yes. Hurley said it had to be somewhere very safe.
That really gets my goat, it does. He's treating you like a child. It's mean, it's what it is. Keeping secrets like that.
I'm sure Mr. Sholmes isn't trying to be mean.
Yeah.
If he said he wasn't at liberty to talk about it, I'm sure there must have been a very good reason.
I think so too. What I mean is, I know so, because I've read the entire thing. It's... oh my god.
Because I've read the whole manuscript front to back, upside down. I've read it back to front. I've read it all round. So I know everything.
That's not true, by the way. I don't know if that's true. That's not a spoiler. I'm just saying that for funny's sake.
I know. Well, I don't know, actually. Well, she must have seen the manuscript, at least. Like,
well,
right?
I won't say anything for this game,
Oh.
but there's also no trace of it so far in the third game. The second game. So, you know, it's a mystery
Ooh.
so far. You all are too trusting for your own good. Why you can't pull the wool over my eyes? Sholmes is lying to Iris. Bet me life on it.
What?
Bet me life on it.
What? Hurley's...
Yeah, bet me life on it, huh?
You what?
What?
What? Hurley's lying to me. Oh. Okay.
Wait, now we gotta go back to her?
Wait, let's examine the shovel. Let's see if that'll work. Oh no, it won't. Okay. But, sure, let's go back to Gina. Beep. Sholmes' lie. Gina, what did you mean when you said that you know Mr. Sholmes is lying to Iris?
Well, Rexy popped that manuscript or whatever, right? But come on! That's obviously a road Lois! Oh my. Why would you think that, Gina? Simple! If that story was really in old Winterbank's storeroom, there's no way someone from halfway around the world, in other words, you, would know about it. Oh. I'm sorry, Iris, but if you ask me, he sold it. Without telling you.
But Hurley would never do something like that. I'm sure of it.
Grown-ups do a lot worse than that, believe me. Barefaced liars, a lot of them. You just ain't realized it yet.
Oh.
I'm telling you, that mantle script ain't at Winterbanks. You'd see it if you had a look. Even if you think you can trust them, I don't. That Sholmes is a liar like the rest of them.
If I'm honest, I have wondered if Hurley's telling me the truth sometimes.
Say,
Oh, but I don't mean that I think he sold it. I mean that I sometimes wonder if he might have hidden my manuscript somewhere. Somewhere I don't know. Even though it's wrong of me to doubt him. Don't be too hard on yourself, Iris. Ah. Oh my goodness! Look at the time! Come on, Ginny. We should go back downstairs.
yeah, alright.
And please, don't mention any of this to Hurley, will you? No. Of course not. Good night then, Iris. Good night, Gina.
You must like me make...
Ooh, oh my god! Susato! You're choking!
just has a stroke on the floor.
Oh my god.
You must let me make breakfast for you tomorrow morning. I insist.
Oh, yes, please. I can't wait, Susie. Good night, then. Iris. Sure is easy to forget, isn't it? Sometimes she speaks just like an adult. Oh, but deep down she's still just a child. I mean, is that the voice of an adult? I don't know.
I don't know. Well, I think it's time I turned into.
Dr. John H. Wilson. Iris's father. But also the name of the murdered visiting professor at Yume University. Can't be a mere coincidence. Can it? No.
No.
There's something deeper going on.
Thoughts.
Thoughts.
Odo. Mr. Odo.
That voice. That's Mr. Sholmes. What's going on? Oh, it's the middle of the night.
It's Mr. Strahd.
Gina?
She was supposed to be sleeping in Iris's room. Her bed is empty.
Well, she's an independent young woman. She probably decided to go home, no? All the women who independent, throw your hands up at me. Oh, sorry.
I think not. From speaking to her before, she was tired. I received the distinct impression that she was looking forward to breakfast with Miss Usato. No, I don't believe the girl's got home. I've been waiting for over an hour now.
Over an hour? Oh.
If you'll indulge in me, look out the window, my dear fellow.
Can we look at the shovel? Oh, no, we can't.
No.
What's this about? Huh. Huh? Wait a minute. Why is there a light on at this time of night?
That's Mr. Windibanks.
Mr. Windibanks. Oh no!
It's simple. If the store was really in old Windibank's storeroom, there's no way someone from halfway around the world, in other words, you, could know about it. Sorry, Iris, but if you ask me, sold it. Without telling you.
Could Gina have gone...
Seems you have some knowledge of the situation, you see.
Sorry? Oh no, not really.
Well, anyway, we must investigate. Once.
At once. Oh, Miss Susato. 16th of April, 1:14 a.m. Baker Street. The door to Windibanks.
Ugh.
It's open! Oh my god, I hope Gina doesn't die.
Oh,
uh-oh. It must be Gina. Mustn't it?
let's hope it's nothing more sinister.
What?
Come, there's not a moment to lose. Clearly something is afoot inside.
Drama.
Oh,
There's no one here. Oh, I can already see something on the counter.
yes.
There's no one here.
Yes. There is.
Oh my god.
No!
Oh my
Mr.
god.
Jones!
What the? Has Sholmes been shot?
Leave me! Mr. Naruto!
But,
After them, go!
right. Blast! I've lost them.
Hello, hello, are we?
Uh-oh.
Well, almost as wise in this pawnbrokery, sir. You know something about that, huh? Do you?
Officer, come with me. It's my friend, Mr. Sholmes. He's been shot.
Oh, shot? Oh, that's on license. You don't have a license to be shooting.
With the policeman close behind me, I ran back to Winterbanks. Oh, an animated cutscene.
Mr. Sholmes!
Mr. Naruto.
How bad is it? Never mind me, but there's much at stake.
There's much at stake. Oh my
Behind
god.
that door. In the storeroom. Hurry!
Oh my god. What's in the storeroom?
Oh.
Oh.
It's Gina!
Oh my god. To be continued.
Ah.
But what? Ooh. Now this is a mystery.
Yeah, I like. See, like, there's a lot of like conspiracy and mystery behind this one. I like it.
Because we also we know that two other people were there, but we don't know who they were. Because we saw like vague shadows. Ooh.
And then there's like, you know, how does the disc come to all this? How does McGilded come into all this?
How does the manuscript come into all this? If it does, like, how does everything come into play? Ooh. Should we continue, or do you wanna?
Sure. Like, this is, if it wasn't obvious, this was the spot that I wanted to end at last time. But...
Ah, I see. Yes, oh god, it's so extravagant.
I really think that whole section is done pretty well.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
I was like
no music.
shook when it happened. I was like, what? Yeah, no. It's really, excuse me, it really builds up the tension and builds up the drama. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the game. Bang! Ah!
Oh my god!
I'll be alright, Mr. Naruto. After them, go! Oh, that's Sholmes, but... Behind that door. Oh, behind that door in the storeroom, hurry!
Oh my god! Oh.
Zhoosh. Boom, boom! It's Gina! Oh my god, she's holding a gun. Oh, that does not look good.
That's not a great look.
Uh-oh. From that moment, Winterbank's pawnbrokery became a crime scene. Everything that followed happened in a whirlwind of activity. The arrival of the police, the preliminary investigation of the scene, and the questioning. It was just before dawn before I was allowed back to my lodgings at 221B. $6:21 a.m. Now heard his legal consultancy. Oh, Iris is here. Okay, hey. Oh, Iris! A telegram came, but all it said was, "Wait at home." Oh, yes, we asked one of the policemen to have it sent. Why couldn't they have just come to their house and told you?
Yeah, what is...
Like, it's not far. It's literally 2 doors down.
No, it's too far.
It was simply impossible to come back. When I woke up, I was all alone. Haley and Ginny were gone. Everyone was gone. What happened, Runo? Poor Iris. She's trembling.
I mean, do you want us to put it bluntly or lightly?
Yeah. Yeah, do you want us to tell you, or do you want us to be like, well...
Your foster father was shot. Your best friend is the prime suspect in a murder case.
Yeah, she's on trial. She's going to be on trial for murder. Mr. Winterbank was shot. The manuscript might be gone. Who knows? Yeah, it's not very good. She's obviously trying very hard not to let herself get too worried. I'll explain everything that I know. Something awful has happened, hasn't it? Yes, I'm afraid so. Converse.
Yes, perfect. We can examine the shovel.
Can we? Oh, let's examine it. Boop, 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 boop.
I know. Listen, I know things are probably very traumatic for you right now, but we must look at this shovel.
That spade has been in here since we started renting the place. Really? No, that's not a spade. It's a shovel. Ah, you're a shoveler, are you? I had a feeling you'd pick me up on that. Oh no! A pick is something else entirely. That's good.
That's clever wordplay.
Now I've dug myself into an even deeper hole. Heyo. Alright, let's talk. Let's converse. Events at Winterbanks. I'm sorry to have to tell you this, Iris, but Mr. Winterbank is dead. Oh! He was shot. We discovered it in the early hours of the morning. I realize this is going to be like me playing against myself for a little bit, because it's just me and Iris talking.
Hey, it's fine. You're doing good.
Okay. Oh.
If you want me to pick up either one of them anytime, I'll be glad to.
Do you want to pick up Naruhodo for a bit?
Yeah,
sorry. Well,
yeah, for a bit.
Like, because I don't want to just like leave you out of the loop.
No, it's fine. But I'll pick him up just to give your voice a bit more reprise.
Yeah. Oh, yes, I had a feeling.
You did?
Well, I saw all of those police carriages pulling up outside his shop, so I knew something must have happened there.
When we entered Winterbanks in the small hours, we disturbed a gang of 2 thugs. They ran out onto the street. I chased after them, but they got away.
So, it was one of them who shot old Mr. Winterbank, I suppose?
I don't know, but it's not what the police believe at the moment.
Oh, why not?
They've arrested someone else as their prime suspect, you see. It's Gina.
Ginny? But why?
Well, the thing is...
Well... No! Ginny wouldn't do something like that.
I know. None of us think she did it.
Then why have they arrested her? You've got me there.
I'm sorry. There was nothing I could do.
Oh gosh.
I think we have to talk about that now.
Yeah, Ginny's arrest. I don't understand why they arrested Ginny. It's not fair. What about the 2 thugs that were at the scene? Why aren't they the prime suspects? After all, they shot her dead, didn't they? What?
What? No. I mean, Mr. Sholmes isn't dead, Iris.
Ah, this is all so horrible.
The thing is, Mr. Windibank was found on the floor in the storeroom where he keeps all his partisan articles. And the storeroom door was locked from the inside.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. I see.
But he wasn't alone in there. Gina was found next to him on the floor.
Oh no!
And according to the detectives who investigated,
Don't tell me. There was no one else in the room?
exactly. How'd you know?
It's the only explanation.
Yeah, the only explanation.
What do you mean by that, Bruno? Well,
What can I say? Damned if I agree, damned if I don't.
Sholmes's
Well-
situation, I guess.
Yeah, I think it's more important right now. He was shot.
Yeah. So, where's Hurley then? Is he still there investigating the scene? Oh, he really ought to have some breakfast. It's not good for him to miss meals.
I don't want you to worry, Iris, but I have some news about Mr. Sholmes.
Oh?
He was taken to the hospital this morning.
What?
Well, when we entered Windibanks, a gun was fired, and he took a bullet.
Hurley was shot?
That's weird. They expect you to do this one before the Gino
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, that is weird. No. No.
Hey, it's all right. It's all right. His life isn't in danger.
Really? Are you sure? Where is he? Which hospital?
St. Sinners. They're attending to him there.
I must see him at once.
I'm sorry, Iris, but you can't.
Why not? That's not fair. I'm a family member. I should be allowed.
No, I mean, nobody can see him at this moment. He's not allowed any visitors. They're prepping to operate.
To operate? Oh, poor Hurley. Oh, my goodness. How much conversation is there going to be?
Yeah, like, jeez.
Alright, injured Sholmes.
It was the two thugs that were in Midwake's shop. They shot Mr. Sholmes when we disturbed them, see. It was pitch black inside that shop at the time. My mind went totally blank, I'm afraid. I just froze. After them! Go! Off you go!
Off you go.
Scatter! After that, I ran into the street, but I thought they were long gone. I shouldn't have hesitated. I'm so sorry. It's my fault. I let them get away.
I think that's a very good thing.
Sorry?
Well, if you'd seen which way they went and chased after them, you might have been shot as well, Bruno. I mean, that is true. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
On top of everything else, I couldn't bear that. Oh, poor Iris. Susato's situation. Where's Susie, Bruno?
She's at the police station.
Oh, why?
expect she's still being questioned. Police said they wouldn't be finished for a while.
Why aren't you there then?
Well, I didn't get a good look at the criminals anyway, so they weren't questioning me for long. And Mr. Sato stayed behind the scene to tend to Mr. Sholmes, so they didn't get started on her until later.
Oh, I see.
We just had to come back and be with this. Why did Inspector Gregson take me? Let me leave her.
You should have let me know, and I would have come to the station.
I'm afraid I'll need to go out again now, Iris. There's not much I can do at the moment. But I can at least try to find out how Mr. Sholmes and Gina are getting.
I want to go too. Take me with you, Runo.
Huh?
I can't stand just sitting around here waiting.
I'm not sure how I feel about taking a 10-year-old child to the scene of a murder. But I don't want to leave her here. Alright then, Iris. Perhaps you can help me?
Oh yes, I'd love to.
Gina's at the prison. Sholmes is probably in his husband's bed.
And don't forget, we have to visit the crime scene. We need to conduct a thorough investigation.
See you're ready for action. Imagine Iris would appreciate going to the hospital sooner.
Oh, interesting. We're getting a little companion replacement. Let's move to the wait, which one? Let's move to the hospital.
Actually,
Oh, go on. What did you say?
actually, I was thinking we should go to the suite first, Sholmes',
Oh,
and look at that whiteboard.
that is a good shout. Let's go there. Examine that whiteboard. Oops. There we go. Now I've clicked on the whiteboard.
You can pick up where Ryunosuke back.
Okay. This is where you note down ideas, isn't it, Iris? Let's see. What does it say today? Ah, the Boscombe Valley Mystery. We visited Boscombe Valley recently for a picnic, you see, but I forgot to bring the tea. So when Hurley became thirsty, he decided to drink from Boscombe Pool. Oh, he gave himself an awful tummy ache. Oh dear. Oh dear. Hurley sat there miserable as can be in that field of flowers after that. Just like when you saw him yesterday. That really is an unsavoury tale. Yep. Okay.
Nice. One step
Nice.
closer to the achievement.
Boom. Alright, let's...
Go to the hospital.
Yeah, let's go to the hospital. th of April, St. Sinners Hospital, Ward 3. Hurley! Oh! He's not here! No. That's strange. The nurse definitely said he was in the bed by the window, didn't she? Oh, I know what's probably happened. Hurley was being a big baby, and the bullet wound wasn't that bad after all, so he's been sent home. I'm not so sure about that. Baby or not, there's no question that it was a fairly serious injury that Mr. Sholmes has suffered. Oh. Huh.
Hello, what are we here? They really do the stereotypical, hey, what's going on here?
They really do.
The ward is off limits. No visiting. What are you doing here, eh?
Well, I'll have you know, we're Hurley's next of kin.
Eh? Oh, we'll take it. Sir? Hello, lady and the curious Eastern gentleman. Ah, the great Mr. Solvers and the mysterious family, eh?
That's how you see us. Sure. Where is he, Constable? Where's Hurley?
I believe he's currently in the operating theatre, ma'am. Undergoing extensive operation.
Extensive?
Been several hours since he went in.
Oh my gosh. Oh dear. Is it gonna be alright?
Well, doesn't appear to be working, see?
Oh.
The anesthesiac it is.
Oh.
Heard a report that the gentleman claims he may have had a little too much to drink last night. Coffee, that is.
Okay.
Anyway, I think it'd be fair to assume that he won't be back here for several hours yet.
I see. Thank you, Constable. Perhaps we should leave and come back later. Oh, poor Hurley.
Man, I can't imagine waking up while under the knife.
Oh, yeah. Oh. I might just take a look at that. Oh, wait, can we look at something? Can we look at the bed? Sure, let's look at the bed. This must be Mr. Sholmes' bed. Poor Hurley. I know. Looks as stiff as a board, doesn't it? Oh, I don't think that'll bother him. No? I often find him asleep face down on the floor. Completely dead to the world.
My god.
I think I'd call the police if I discovered someone like that. Yeah, that was a bit wild. I don't think there's much else we can look at, is there?
Yeah, I don't think anything is really interesting in here.
Oh, there's the crutches.
Oh, actually, yeah.
Let's glance at them. I wonder what these are. Oh, right, because they wouldn't know. I wonder what these are. Do you have any idea, Iris? Oh! Haven't you ever seen crutches before? Let me explain. They're for people with leg injuries to help them walk. You hold one under each arm, you see? Oh, right. I thought they were weapons of some sort. Why would there be weapons in a hospital? I thought maybe a fighter had been injured in the battle contest and been brought here along with his weapons. That's surprisingly plausible. Is it? Is it?
I don't know.
Like, that sounds like the least plausible thing. Oh, there's like one notice board above the blue armoire.
Oh,
near the
okay,
window.
yeah.
Let's take a look at that. There's a notice board on the wall here. Look. Let's see. What does it say? Thought of the day. On seeing any vermin, calmly and discreetly inform matron. Oh yes, they have rats and mice in hospitals like this that love to feast on all the medicine. If you don't deal with them, there's nothing left to treat the patients. God. Rats and mice? Oh, I see. This is a rather old building, I suppose. But the doctors and nurses are all very good, are you? I certainly fucking hope so, for Mr. Sholmes' sake. Okay, well...
mate. You're like, what? Why? I wouldn't want a doctor that's not good or licensed on me. Like, come on.
Yeah, like, I wouldn't want a doctor that's crap. Like, come on. Bloody hell. Bloody hell, spells. Let's go to Baker Street.
Alright.
Because I feel like that would make sense. Oh, horse. Oh, let's look at that horse. Is he gonna be like, what's this animal?
I was just gonna be like, you fucking serious?
You fucking serious? You fucking serious? There's still a Scotland Yard
What?
carriage out
Isn't this one of the 5 animals you have over there?
There's still a Scotland Yard carriage outside Winterbanks. I never imagined we'd be investigating a case so close to home. Like, literally so close.
Literally a hop, skip, and a jump away in that order.
Poor Iris. She's very upset by all this. I'm sorry. I was there. I should have done more. Now this is your fault, Runo. So please don't apologise. But I said don't apologise. It's the criminals who are to blame for all this. So let's investigate and work out how to catch them.
Shoot them!
Yes, you're right. Let's shoot them. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, shake the room. Okay, let's, well...
Should we go in?
Yes? Yeah, let's go into the pawnbrokers. Winterbanks Pawnbrokery. Hmm. 16th of April. Winterbanks Pawnbrokery. Oh, they have animation on the screens now. Oh,
Yeah, like, wow.
This is where it happened then. Last night. That's right. The two thugs I told you about were obviously ransacking the place, looking for valuables. I bet they were looking for that goddamn disc. But apart from the policeman in here, you wouldn't know anything had happened. There's no sign of a disturbance. There's that literal thing that's been smashed on the floor.
Yeah, like what?
Like, what do you mean?
And
No.
and did you see the counter? It's bloodied. It has
Yeah.
a splatter of blood on it. Like what?
Like, come on. I mean, it's not like it's completely wrecked, but there are some signs that something happened. No, you're right about that, actually. No, you're not right, though. In fact, if anyone, it's the police who seem to be the ones doing the ransacking. I know what you mean. Like a gang of organised criminals, all dressed in black.
Anyway, I heard that.
Oh?
My color's olive green, I'll have you know.
Oh, Inspector. Good morning.
Suppose I'll thank you for your vigilance last night. You got seen before I was disturbed at least. Time you let the two rogues get away, mine.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I thought you'd assigned extra men to the beat around here, Grexy. Now look what's happened. Hurley's been injured because there weren't enough police on duty.
Oh! your ladyship! No one told me you were coming!
I expect you to take full responsibility for what happened to Hurley and see he has the very best medical care.
Of course, your ladyship. The very best doctors in the capital are turning to him as we speak.
And I don't think it's Runa's fault that the rogues managed to get away, is it? Chasing criminals is the police's job.
Oh, absolutely, your ladyship. As you say, ma'am. As you say.
Oh, you can see him without his hat. Simp! Simp!
Gent in black is totally blameless. Everyone's in agreement about that.
Would you believe it? He's like a completely different person with Iris. Talk about a personality change.
Then there's just like all canned laughter in the background. Oi, where are my manners? Are you thirsty, your ladyship? Perhaps you'd like some juice?
Oh,
Nice, refreshing fruit juice.
that is too creepy. Oh, why? Are you thirsty, Grixie?
Oh.
Ew. Ew.
This is weird.
Ew. have some of my special herbal tea with me if you'd like some.
Jesus Christ, man,
My
man's
God.
fucking.
You fucking downed that tea.
Oh, lovely. Oh, very much. Very much at the spot, your ladyship.
I don't even recognize him like this. Oh, should we... Let's examine. There are a few things I want to look at.
Alright.
Let's look at that broken shit on the floor if we can. Oh no, we can't look at that. What? I guess it's part of the counter. Let's look at the counter. Alright then, let's see what we can uncover.
Boy,
Oh.
you guys think you're doing sunshine? I can't touch anything in here.
Oh. But we were hoping to investigate.
It's like a crime scene for Pete's sake. No touching.
What's the problem, Greg C? Runa's a lawyer. You know that.
Oh, I'm ever so sorry, your ladyship. Ever so sorry. Rules and regulations are a thorn in my side. Of course, if Mr. Naruto was to have a proper assort appointed by the accused, that'd be another matter.
Oh. The accused?
If you could show me some representation papers, I'd be only too happy to let you know around.
Did you hear that, Runo? You need Ginny to sign some representation papers. It looks like presenting the detective here with the correct paperwork is the only way. Huh. Well, we might as well talk to him because we're here.
Yeah, we might as well.
So, the investigation. So, how is the investigation going, Inspector?
Nothing to it, really. Very simple case, this. It's very definitive evidence. Just about to charge that diver we arrested last night.
Gina? You're going to charge her?
That's right. Should be able to bring her before the judge at the Bailey tomorrow.
Definitive evidence, you say? What is it? Come on, show me.
Oh, your ladyship. As much as I would wish to oblige, I'm afraid...
Ah, I see. You've already captured the pair of thugs who broke in here last night, have you?
What the...
And you're going to put them on the stand as witnesses, are you?
Could you... Could you possibly know that?
I had a feeling. That's all. That's all. Remind
You
me
delivered
never...
that very well, I liked it.
Thank you. Remind me never to try to keep a secret from Iris. So you've arrested the two men who shot Mr. Sholmes, have you?
Well... They were rounded up pretty quickly by the lads.
And Mr. Strata's being held at the prison.
Should be. That's assuming she hasn't left the key from the jailer.
Mr. Sholmes. Can you just... Ugh. Can you tell us anything about Mr. Sholmes? What's his condition? We know this, but...
Well, he was shot. What do you think?
Yeah, like, why are we not asking?
We saw it before our eyes.
And we know he's at the hospital. Like, what? Okay. What a weird line of question.
I guess the game assumes that you'll do things a certain way.
I guess.
Sorry, I'm not at liberty to divulge that information. Scotland Yard matters are strictly confidential.
Well, I know he's been operated on at St. Sidney's. Oh. There you go. Why can't I see him? I'm family, you know.
I'm terribly sorry, your ladyship. It's a policy. No visiting at all.
Oh?
The bullet must have hit an artery in his midriff. He's lost a fair bit of blood.
Oh no.
He didn't seem too bad the first hour or so. But the hemorrhage like that is enough to make even the one and only Herlock Sholmes break down.
Mr. Sholmes is a human like the rest of us, you know.
Well, anyway, he's having emergency surgery done now. Gotta stop that bleeding.
I bet during the case, or during the trial, he's gonna, like, burst in with the evidence. And, like, right in
With the
the
definitive proof.
with the disc. Oh my.
He's gonna Francisca von Karma that courtroom.
They're like, I've got it right here. Oh my god.
Francisca was so fucking badass in that final moment. Like, oh my god.
But he will be alright, won't he? They'll be able to make him better.
I'll finish your ladyship. He'll be restoring before you know it.
Really? How do you know?
How do I know? Well, because, of course, yes, because Mr. Sholmes is such a great detective. That's why.
Oh my gosh. We'd better pray the doctors have a better grasp of what's needed to make someone well again. Oh dear. Please don't die, Hurley.
I'll report to your ladyship the moment I hear he's out of operate.
Gregson is so weird. Around
He kind of is, but I kind of love him.
Yes, I love it as well. I love it. They're like, well, because he's such a great detective. Hey.
I imagine he said that through some real grit teeth. Just
Yes. I couldn't help noticing, Inspector.
What? Outfit, sunshine.
Well, there seems to be a marked difference between the way you talk to me and Iris.
What's the sauce, Sonny? Oh, I accidentally pressed the thing.
Oh.
What's the sauce, Sonny? I'm a copper. We don't go around in favoritism.
But he's right, you do treat us differently.
It's because of those Adventures of Sherlock Holmes stories.
Oh.
I crop up in them, don't I? Inspector Tobias Gregson.
Oh, well, yes, because you're an acquaintance of Hurley's. What did you write about Inspector, Iris? Oh my gosh. I don't remember really, it's just so forgettable.
I put him in as a filler character.
Yeah.
It was one of the Sholmes' lines. Gregson is the smartest of Scotland Yards. That's how he put it.
Oh, did I write that?
And you know what that one line did for me? Yeah? The very next month, my pay was doubled. Doubled, I tell ya.
Hey, that's pretty nice, actually. Ooh, that's amazing.
All because everyone at Yards reads them. They all read the Herlock Sholmes stories. I even set up a fan club for me.
Of course, that explains everything. It was around that time that he became such a toady to me.
Can you blame me? All it'd take is some bad word from you and Sholmes that could change my tune about me. Right scene? No. The great detective will say. He's getting quite overrated these days. Think what would happen to my salary if that came out in print, eh? The whole thing gives me the willies. Can't tell you how many knots I've slipped without I've lost of worrying about it.
Oh, many. But that would never happen, Gregsy.
Every month when the new Randus magazine comes out, my hands are trembling as I turn them pages.
Oh, how awful for you. Here, have some of my tea to settle your nerves.
Ah, lovely. Oh, very much. That roller hit the spot. Chip.
I wonder if he hates this team. Teetotal. Oh my god, that is a joke. That is a stretch of a joke.
Yeah, like wow.
Like
That was like the last joke they ever wrote for the game.
yes. Teetotal, that's so it's kind of good, but it's so weird. Okay.
Oh, yeah. There's something I was supposed to talk to you about, actually.
Yes? What is it?
Got an important message from you. I plain forgot about it until now.
An important message? I wonder what it
Yeah,
could
just
be.
leave it after the beep.
Oh, important message. You gonna tell me what this important message is then, Inspector? Oh my god, I have to find out for myself.
Okay, Tom, calm your sass down, sunshine. It's about that young lady who's normally by your side, your assistant.
Oh. This Susie. Oh, is she alright?
She's at. Oh,
Oh, sorry. I didn't even see that was my line. She's at the station, isn't she? Being questioned, I believe.
nope, not anymore. She had to head off.
Head off? Where?
Lord Strongheart's office, of course. He summoned her.
Oh. Yes, of course. I'd forgotten about that.
One of the whipsocks took her there in the yard carriage after we finished questioning. But she asked us to tell you that she didn't have the fare for the return journey and to go meet her.
Ah.
He's got a nerve, using Scotland Yard as a bloomin' messaging service.
I see. Well, thank you for passing that on, Inspector. Why did Susie have to go to see the Lord Chief Justice? She didn't tell me. But I better head over to the Lord Chief Justice's office to fetch her straight away.
Okay, well, I guess that's all we can do here for now.
Yeah. Let's go. Well, since we just talked about the Lord Chief Justice's office, why don't we go there?
Yeah, okay.
I mean, Gina's not gonna go anywhere, is she? Like, I know.
Yeah,
like,
it's just, I mean, she's
gonna be
kind of
there.
held up right there.
16th of April. British Supreme Court, Lord Chief Justice's office. Yes. No matter how many times I come here, I always get the same sense of oppressiveness somehow. Do you think the place is oppressive? Oh, I think it's normal. How so? I mean, look at that suit of armour over there. You can't take that seriously, can you? Maybe it thinks the same about you.
Ooh, okay. So everything is clear with regards to tomorrow's arrangements, I trust. Thank you very much.
Ooh. Here they are. Susuta-san and Lord Strongheart. I wonder what they're talking about. They both look very serious.
Very good. There's nothing further to discuss. You may return to your lodgings. No doubt you have much to do in preparation for your return to your home.
What? Wait, what did you just say? Your return to your homeland? Susuta-san!
Oh, Mr. Naruto.
What was all that about?
Mr. Naruto. Thank you for coming to collect your coat.
What's this all about? Why are you talking about Miss Susato's return to her homeland? And tomorrow? Tomorrow? But what about Ginny's trial?
You mean she's been formally charged now? Oh dear.
Oh. Let's converse with returning to our homeland. Yeah, let's do that.
I mean, I know these are pretty good to start off with, but yeah.
Miss Susato, what's all this about?
Oh, please don't concern yourself, Mr. Naruto. It's only me going back to Japan. Your life here can continue just as it had.
That's not what I asked. What happened? Why are you leaving?
It's my father. He's full.
Oh no. Professor Mikotoba?
Thank you voiced him.
Oh, I couldn't honestly remember. Was it like, if I may? Yes, sorry. You must be the defendant. Ryunosuke Naruhodo, I believe. Yes! Yes, that's right. My name is Eugene Mikotoba. I'm a professor of forensic medicine at Yume University. At Yume University? Oh my god.
We received an international telegram from the Empire of Japan informing us of news. 10 days ago, Prophet collapsed with fever. Cause is apparently unknown. Seems he was weak.
I don't believe it.
As you are, the voyage from here to your to your country's capital, Tokyo, takes some 50 days.
Jesus.
That's almost half of no, not almost a year, but that's like 3 months or so.
Yeah.
I thought it would be prudent to hasten Mrs. Sato's departure as much as possible.
But also, if he is like that ill that quick, do you think he's gonna last 50 days?
Yeah, like what?
Like that seems really bizarre.
Yeah, it almost seems untrue in a way.
It does, doesn't it? Yes, absolutely.
I will leave London first thing tomorrow morning.
I can't believe this is happening. Oh, returning. No, not returning. Gina's trial.
So, Gina's been charged? You'll have to appear in court?
Yes. She was formally charged a few hours ago, and the date of the trial has already been set for tomorrow.
No, not even 24 hours later? Gina? Ah, the Lestrade girl. Murder of the baker, and the murder of the Baker Street pawnbroker, yes. All too transvicious case. The pickpocket was clearly disturbed mid-robbery and shot the man in a panic. No, the art is overstretched as it is. Wasting time on these open and shut cases.
It's not wasting time. Ginny would never do something like that.
Mr. Naruhodo.
Oh.
As I point at you with my cane that
Oh.
looks like a toilet handle.
It is very toilet handily, Lord Strongheart. Yes, Lord Strongheart?
interference of your fine service state, I shall overlook this young girl's insolence. But I have no recollection of admitting to a child in this now.
Oh,
Voice grows stronger. These will tell the most palatable lies to the justice. But police can ill afford time to accept and grapple all their truths. Meanwhile, more crimes are perpetrated. We have far more serious matters which to contend.
serious matters. Didn't Gregson mention something like that yesterday?
Yes. Dr. Gregson made a similar remark yesterday. I kind of just repeated what you just said, but okay. It's no concern of yours, though I'm sure I need not remind you of that.
Hmm.
3 minutes precisely until my next meeting. You must excuse me.
There's just one more thing, Lord Strongheart.
Which is...
It's Miss Lestrade's trial. I wonder if you might permit me to defend her.
a timely suggestion.
Sorry?
The girl currently has no representation.
But that's not fair. Yes, she may be a pickpocket, but she still deserves a fair trial.
Do not misunderstand me. The government provides those too poor who afford representation with a public defender. The accused need only sign the relevant paperwork, and the defense barrister will be assigned to the case. However, the young girl in question has refused.
Why would she do that?
I custom you would do well to direct to her. You'll find her at the locals.
Yes. Thank you.
Now then, it's time I'm sleeping. Good day.
What a day. Whoo-wee. Gina charged with murder. Stusadus about to leave.
Sholmes in the hospital. Iris.
Iris
being
existing.
Iris. My partner is dead.
Iris's father was shot months ago.
But she doesn't know
She
it
doesn't
yet.
know this. Like, oh my goodness.
How's it all gonna come tumbling down? In this wacky world that we live in.
It is wacky. This wacky world.
Mr. Naruto. Iris. Waste makes waste.
Make waste? Do you mean make haste?
Do we make haste? I read that wrong. Oh my god.
But, Susie, we don't need to make waste, we need to go quick. You're leaving for Japan tomorrow morning, aren't you? Don't you have packing and things to do?
If I'm honest, I really only brought this one kimono, so...
Yeah, I really only brought one outfit, and I wear it all the time, so I'm actually good.
As Mr. Naruto's useful assistant, my personal circumstances my sole purpose remains to help you in whatever way I can.
Thank you, Miss Susato. That's a very pensive look. If I'm honest, this has completely thrown me off.
What's throwing me off is the candles and their flames just staying in one singular place.
Oh, that's true. Oh my god, I didn't... Why did you have to tell me? I didn't even notice before, but... Especially that one on the left, which is, like, weirdly out of place.
it's like a piece of wax on.
Oh, that is weird. Oh my god. I'll just have to do what I can as a
To not
lawyer
look at those
to
candles.
not look at those candles ever again. Actually, can we
Here,
examine them?
we must leave at once.
Oh my god, can we examine the candles? Oh. Wait, can we? Oh my goodness! Just look at all these books. Oh, no, guess not then.
Just look at all these books.
Yes, there are books about the judicial systems of all different Western nations. Even for someone like me, it would take at least...
Even Japanifornia.
It would take at least 10 days to read all of these. Just 10 days? Wow. I was only joking, Runo. Fucking hell.
Fucking hell. Oh, mate.
I thought it'd be fun to play at my genius. It's scarily believable with you,
Alright.
that's the trouble. Alright, let's...
I believe we can go to the prison now.
Wait, we can go left and right in this area? That's weird.
Why? It's the same thing, copy and paste it over.
Yeah. Unless at one point there's going to be Sherlock Holmes just to the side or something ridiculous.
Hiding behind, like, one of the pillars.
Yeah. Alright.
Or he's just suddenly replaced one of the suits of armors.
Oh. That would be good. Oh my gosh. Okay, prison. Prison, let's go back to prison. Say back? We haven't even been there yet. 16th of April. Local prison. Cell 13. Hello, Gina. Wait, did they let her have the smoke gun in the prison? Oh, you still have the grenade launcher Helly and I made. I wish you wouldn't point at me all the time, though, especially in prison.
What are you here for?
Ginny, I have a feeling it's because of us that you've ended up in trouble. So, we were thinking that we might be able to help you.
Well, you can't.
Sorry? That's rude.
You heard? Get lost.
Don't be like that, Ginny. I know you didn't do it. You'd never shoot someone, I know. Just know you wouldn't, except that you've got a bloody grenade launcher, but that's
And you have
totally
willingly
different.
launched it in a courtroom, but okay.
Well, that's totally different.
You think you know me? Pull the other one.
Oh.
You ain't got the first idea of the likes of me. I'm a thief. I pinch people's purses when they're walking down the street. That's how I get by.
I'm a thief. I'm a lover.
I'm a survivor. I'm not. That doesn't fit her at all.
Oh.
And if I saw me chance, I'd sneak into a pawn shop any day of the week. Just to see what I could lay my hands on. Get it? That's the kind of person I am.
But Ginny.
I'll be in court tomorrow, he said. Got some cove came by before and he said a law over me or something like. Said it was my right or something. But I told him to get stuffed.
Ooh.
I don't need no lawyer. I don't need no one.
She couldn't be staring at me any more obviously if she tried. Why are you being like this, Jenny? Oh. Wait, oh. I didn't even think about that. Would it have been different if we didn't have Suzuto with us?
I think it is. I think she just tells you to get lost with any question that you ask her if Susato's not with you.
Oh, interesting. Ouch.
But this saves time, I think.
That is one stern look Suzuto-san is giving Gina. Converse. Legal representation. I don't understand, Gina. Why did you send the public defender away?
Wanted to get me to sign some papers. Representation papers or something. It's all gonna be rigged anyway. Whole trial. They'll pin it on me because I'm a kid. That's what grown-ups always do.
Why do you think that?
Because that's how it's always been for me. Growing up in the back slums. My whole life. What? You do what the grown-ups tell you. You'll get your mates dragged off by the coppers, or worse. That had happened to me before and all. Been sold out nearly and stuffed in the back of it. Can't trust no one. That's the point. As soon as you do, they're gone to grass. Dead.
Gina, listen. If you like, in tomorrow's trial, I could...
Forget it!
Ginny! Don't you trust Bruno?
Nah, I don't.
Oh! Gasp!
Well, I'll ask you nicely. Just leave me alone. So what
Oh.
happens?
What? Yeah, what happened?
Just leave me alone. I don't want to talk to you. So what happens?
So what happened last night, though? Will you tell us what happened, Gina? Last night, at the pawnbrokers.
Nothing to tell. I figured it'd pay me, so I broke into the place and started going through the store.
Yeah, right.
But the old bloke walked in on me and... you know the rest.
But why, Ginny? Why would you do that?
Ain't it obvious? Place is full of stuff I could sell for a shilling or two. Diving ain't easy, you know. It's a lot of work. And half the time, you don't even get nothing.
Is that really why you broke into the place?
What?
Are you sure the true reason wasn't something else?
Oh, give it a rest! What be the point anyway? Eh? Nothing I can say where I can put a bit of difference.
Oh, please tell us, Ginny. We'll believe you, whatever it is.
Believe me? Don't be daft. You can't believe nothing. Everyone lies all the time. And you know what? When it comes to liars, I'm the biggest of the lot. I told some unforgivable lies, I have.
What do you mean by that? What unforgivable lies? Unforgivable lies. What did you mean before, Gina, when you said you were the biggest liar of the lot? Why don't you tell us what these unforgivable lies you've told are? Maybe we can help.
Sorry. We're out of time. Like a question me now.
Oh. Ginny, please.
Yeah. I wanted to give you this. Something to remember me by.
Oh, here we go. Cornerstone of the case. That snowman in the background.
It's the snowman is the murderer!
Oh my god. A photographic print of a really adorable cat. Oh, that is quite cute.
I found it in one of the pockets of his coat.
Oh.
Ain't no point in me having it.
Oh. I wonder what a little photograph like that was doing in that pocket of the overcoat.
Anyway, don't bother coming again. Bye.
Oh, Ginny. The white cat photograph has been entered into the court record. At the next available opportunity, I want to take a look at that.
So, I'm pretty sure that if you don't have Susato, You can do that whole like scene, but like you can't progress.
Ah, I
But
see.
when you have Susato, this now comes.
Ah. Oh, so we just basically made it easier on ourselves.
Yeah,
Okay.
Gina. I wonder if you might hear me out. There's something I'd like to say. Well, I'm sorry to say that I must reluctantly bid you farewell. Eh? Farewell? Tomorrow, I must begin my journey back home, to Japan. I fear we may never meet again. Oh, right. I've had the pleasure of meeting so many wonderful people. And I have so many wonderful memories. And yet, as things stand now, we are glum parted indeed. For Iris is so miserable.
Susie.
Well, that ain't my business. Both Iris and Mr. Naruhodo believe you to business in Japan. They put their faith in you. Somehow, you can't find it in your heart to hold their faith in them. Yeah, that's right. I can't. What of it? It grieves me greatly to have to say goodbye to my friends when they're so clearly unhappy. Because of you. What? It's my fault. Yes. So I have one final request, Gina. Before our paths never cross again. Right here and now, I want you to show both of them that you really don't deserve the fate they've invested in you. Eh? Only by doing that will you truly be as alone as you claim to be. What are you talking about? What you expect me to do, eh? You've told us that everyone lies. So prove it by admitting one of your own untruths.
What about what you said before, Ginny? You said something about unforgivable lies.
You must tell Mr. Naruhodo and Iris the truth. That's my last request before I leave. My last request as Jujutsu assistant. No, I can't.
Whatever these lies are, they're obviously weighing very heavily on Gina's mind. Gina.
Man, Susato goes fucking raw
Yes.
as fuck in that scene. I love it.
She's like, well, I suppose you could if you lied to us, or if you showed us how awful you really are. It's like, damn, Susato.
That scene, that whole exchange just now is probably one of the reasons why Susato became my favorite Jujutsu assistant. My favorite assistant, to be honest.
Yeah, I think because she was like, it's sort of manipulating, but it's also not as much.
Not.
Yeah, it's not like severe manipulation, but it's kind of like, well, if you don't want our help, then you've got to prove it. Gina, I could be wrong, but is it something to do with what happened 2 months ago? Something about that trial? Ooh. The one in which Magnus McGilded was acquitted. The case of that mysterious murder that took place inside the omnibus. You were called as a witness by the prosecution. Is that what this is about?
Yeah. Right. Because in that trial, I lied. I lied like you wouldn't believe.
Will you you tell us about it now? Converse. Wait, actually, before we converse, can we present the picture of the cat to her?
I already conversed, I'm sorry.
That's alright, I'll converse. Or, yes, I'll converse anyway. Actually, I might just see what happens if I do present. Because it might be nothing, I might be like, that's a picture, why? I'm just gonna do a quick one.
Okay.
Gina, about this photograph. Oh, that! I've just found it in one of the pockets of this coat, that's all. Chuck it if you don't want it. So Megilda didn't give it to her. There's something written on the... Oh! There's something written on the back, I think. There is? Don't mean nothing to me, though. I don't read so well anyway, especially not that scroll. I really ought to examine the photograph more thoroughly, I think.
Oh, yeah, we can actually do that.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'll go into the converse, so we're in the same converse at least. A trial 2 months ago. And then I will look in the court record at that picture.
Okay.
Oh, let's see. Oh, it's a postcard. Look on the back of this print here. There's something written on it.
13th of February, 9 p.m. Article deposited, 1 small box. Loan amount paid, 10 shillings. Redemption deadline, the 13th of April, 9 p.m.
So this photographic print is a redemption ticket?
For an article that was deposited 2 days prior to the incident in the army incidents.
Yes, a small box. That doesn't tell us much about it, does it?
I have an idea what that box could be.
I don't think I do at the moment.
And I'm saying this like oh, I don't know what's gonna happen when I've played this entire case, but I do like to have the suspension of disbelief for you and the overlooming mystery of this one.
Perhaps it contains some valuable memories.
Can't help wondering. Presumably, McGilden never redeemed the argument in question, since he still had the ticket. So, isn't it possible that that box is still present somewhere in the shop?
Ooh. Ah, yes. If it's something McGilda deposited, we need to investigate. The white fat... Oh, the white fat. The white cat photograph's information has been updated in the court record. Oh. But wait, does that mean that every, deposit ticket is a picture?
I don't think so. I think that was probably just a last second one.
Okay, alright, I'm back on the conversation. Gina's saying... Well,
Right.
it's Gina's first line.
Like you said, it all happened 2 months ago. Coppers got hold of me and shoved me in the witness stand.
Based on your testimony, Mr. McGilden was declared innocent.
Yeah, well, thing is, I lied about a whole bunch of stuff.
I knew it.
What sort of thing did you lie about? I was hiding under the seat that night. Well, that was the truth.
I'm just trying to remember what happened at the trial.
It was pitch black in that little gubbyhole. Couldn't see a thing. And then
Thud.
I heard that loud thud. Like someone falling on the floor.
And that's when Mr. McGilden discovered you?
Yeah. He pulled me out from under the seat and sat me next to the dead man. Weren't much light to see by when I looked at my hands. The cup's blood all over them.
Oh.
So scared. I didn't even speak.
had his blood on your hands? In other words, it was Gina that the witnesses on the roof deck saw through the skylight. Oh. Wait, but who did we think it was? Did we think it was McGilded?
Yeah.
Oh.
Then Mr. McGilded started asking you questions, I suppose. Who you were, why you were hiding under the seat. Yeah, he did. Only, that's not all.
What do you mean?
He threatened me.
Threatened you how?
He made me swear at what I'd seen and what I heard. And about what he was gonna do to me after the cove was found dead. He made me swear I wouldn't tell no one about it. And if I did, he told me he'd Scarborough before the cops showed up. He'd let me Scarborough before the cops showed up.
Gina, you must tell me what he swore to secrecy about. What you saw, what you heard, everything. Oh my god.
I wish it went what you saw, what you heard, everything.
Everything. I thought that was what it was going to be. But after the event, I'm like, okay. Wait, what you saw. You said McGill had made you swear not to tell anybody what you saw. But you were in the pitch black compartment under the seat the whole time, weren't you?
Yes, with Mr. McGilded sitting above your head, if I remember correctly. Yeah, that's true. But when I heard that thud of the cove hitting the floor, I let out a little scream. I did. Couldn't help it. McGilded heard that and dragged me out from under my arm. That's when I saw it. It was on the floor next to the old geezer, getting stabbed. Disc.
No.
Bright and shiny.
A disc.
A disc?
Do you mean?
Yeah, that's it. The one the D took off me at Winterbanks.
So the music box disc was there? On the floor of the omnibus?
Not for long. McGilded spotted it straight away. He picked it up smartest and stuffed it inside the pocket.
So that disc was in the omnibus 2 months ago, at the scene of Mr. Mason's murder.
The bog trotter told me.
Ooh, bog trotter.
I want to mutter a word to no one.
What?
There's definitely some conspiracy about this case that I really enjoy. Like, out of every final case in this series, I think this one definitely has one of the best overall overarching mysteries to it.
Yeah, especially because it's linking to previous cases. There's the first like 2 investigations aren't really an investigation. You're just like existing, and like it's at the end of investigation 2 when shit hits the fan. Whereas sometimes shit hits the fan immediately in other games.
And yeah, investigation 1.
Yeah.
Like, let's compare this to like like Bridge to the Turnabout.
Yeah.
Like, I do love a lot of that case, but it does have problems.
Mm-hmm.
Really, the only overarching thing in that whole case is literally the case that happened beforehand, which is case 4,
mm-hmm.
and the fact that it all had to do with Dahlia, really. And I love that case specifically for Dahlia, and that's why I also love Turnabout Succession, because like the first case of Apollo Justice is really all you need for that whole case to be as great as it is. But this one, but this one, like, it had a previous case combined with two parts of setup, and
yes,
I don't know. There was just something about that setup that really hit, especially in like the whole scene where like, oh, Sholmes gets shot, and then Naruhodo looks through the thing and all of that, and like Susato knows what the manuscript is called, and you know there's this whole disc that we already confirmed this is linked to McGilded, but we don't know how.
There's so many like little bits that were being fed, like little bits of mystery that will slam together in the finale, and it's just like little tiny bits. It's like, oh, why does she know? Why does she know the manuscript? Why is this disc?
I must say again, not every mystery is going to be solved in this case because, of course, there's Gray's Attorney too.
Mm-hmm.
If anything, this case is kind of a part 1 for the second game. But
Ooh.
It also has a lot about it by itself that is also really good.
Ooh. You know what it feels like? It feels like a season finale where they're also bigging up the next season, so they're not going to answer everything because there's going to be another season.
You'll definitely see what I mean when we get to the end of this case.
Oh. I'm excited.
I enjoyed this case a lot. Like, I'm actually really enjoying this case even more on a second playthrough. And I enjoyed this case the first time round.
Like, I've been enjoying this case so much, and we haven't even got to a trial yet. Like, normally I find the investigation parts, like, a little bit less exciting than the trials. But this has been, like, so interesting, and, like, a lot's been happening.
I think it's also because they leave it up in the air on whether Magnus was really innocent or not.
And
now we're getting that answer at like right now.
It is interesting.
Let's see what you heard.
Oh yes. I've done.
Because it was so dark.
Yeah, I've clicked it as well.
Because it was so dark under that seat in the cab. It strained my ears the whole time. After a while, I heard the door and the footsteps inside the cabin.
Presumably that was McGilded getting on board.
Nah, not only him.
Oh.
Because I could definitely make out the footprints of 2 people. In that case, it would seem...
Oh, hold on. Uh-oh. Wait, could you say that again?
In that case, it would seem likely that it was Mr. McGilded and the victim.
Ah, there we go. I thought my internet failed, but it's alright. Mr. Thrice-Fired Mason.
In his testimony during the trial, Mr. McGilded claimed that he slept during the cabbage ride.
But whenever I'm in a carriage, I'm taken with a fierce tiredness, and I always succumb to it.
And your own testimony, Gina, supported his. All I could hear was the Irishman snoring. Yeah, that wasn't exactly true. Neither of them was asleep. I could hear them talking the whole time. In low voices, at least.
What? What were they talking about?
Sorry, I know. The sounds of the horses and the wheels was too loud. But that still tells us something. Mr. McGilded and the victim knew each other.
So McGilded was lying, as I suspected. Everything. Oh, sorry. After the event.
Everything. I knew it weren't gonna take long before someone raised the alarm and that bloke had been killed. Yes, you were quite right. The passengers on the roof deck noticed very quickly.
Uh-oh. Oh no, is my internet gone? Oh, hold on. Wait, I think my internet just stopped for a sec. So just say, just say the Gina line saying, so when the cab came to a stop.
So when the cab came to a stop, McGilda told me to hide on the back of the seat again.
Thank you very much.
Okay. I climbed in and waited. Two cops from up top ran off to get the compass.
Yes. Mr. Fairplay and Mr. First.
Right. After they'd gone, McGilda asked the driver to do him a favor.
A favor? Now then, fella. What I need to do is to take this coat of mine and deposit it with a nearby pawnbroker. And for your troubles, let's see now. Aye, I'll give you 10 guineas. A nearby pawnbroker? You mean on Baker Street?
Yep, you got it. It was Winterbanks. The coachie snapped up the money and ran off to pop this coat as fast as he could. Then, there's no one left in the carriage. Gilda lifted the box in the seat. And let me out of there. Conditions. See.
McGilda's conditions. What were McGilda's conditions then? For letting you go free, I mean.
Not telling a soul. Not for anything. But what I saw and what I heard. And there was something else as well.
There's more?
Yeah. This is the most important thing. This is the most important thing, he said.
I'm after sending the coachman on a little errand for me, with some small change in his hand. Now then, did you hear what I asked of him? Did you see anything? Anything at all?
Asked him to go pop your weasel, right?
Aye. The fiend's taken me overcoat to deposit with a pawnbroker hereabouts. And I want you, lass, to take the redemption ticket for it. Do you understand?
What? You want me to have the ticket?
That's right. And I'll come fetch it from you later. Sometime within the next 2 months. Yet hang on to it until then. Is that clear? And whatever you do, don't lose it.
Oh, alright then.
And in case I might happen to be delayed at all, to go to the pawn shop, Winterbank so it is, and you to extend the loan afore the 2 months is up. If you forget, the article will be forfeited. Any old fiend could come along and buy it.
But how did you got that kind of press?
It's £5. That should be enough. Jesus, £5. Do we understand each other, lass? Don't try anything funny now. If you go against me...
Yeah, I get it.
Good. And one more thing. In a few days from now, you'll be visited by the police, I've no doubt.
Coppers?
Aye. They'll come asking you to take the stand in court, to testify as a witness. So let's just have a wee chat about that, shall we? What it is that you might say, and what it is that you won't.
Ease, man.
Ooh. Spicy drama.
After he'd gone over it all, I piped it. Got as far away from there as I could. He hid the pawnbroker's ticket in some bushes near the Seine. I went to fetch it the next day once it got dark.
So McGill had planned it, and coerced Gina into giving false testimony.
Bet you're ready to string me up, eh? I lied. In that big old courtroom. I told some corkers. Yes. Said it would make it. He would make it so we couldn't live in the East End no more. That's what he threatened me with.
What a wicked man.
He knew everything. What went back on in the slums. He knew we had no one else to look after us, and we was all just looking out for each other, getting by. So you mean Mr. McGilded would have, in an heartbeat, he could have had the lot of us chased out of there if he wanted. And then where were we gonna? And then where we would have gone, eh? Nowhere. That's where. So I didn't have no choice.
Thank you, Gina, for telling us everything.
But I'm in for it now, eh? Go on, admit it. You must be livid.
Well, you can make me amends by doing me a simple favor.
Favor? What?
Sign the representation papers for tomorrow's trial.
Eh?
If you don't actually want me to represent you in court, you can rip it up later. But we need that paperwork, or we can't investigate. The police won't let us.
Investigate what?
The scene of the incident last night. Mr. Sholmes was shot, you see.
You what?
Hurley's having a big operation right now, Ginny.
Is it gonna be alright? Sholmes is gonna be alright, right?
That's why I want to investigate. For Mr. Sholmes' sake as much as anything.
Right. So what you're saying is, I signed that bit of paper, everyone's happy, is it?
Something like that. Miss Susato?
Yes, of course. I have the representation papers here. Won't stick up for me, though. No lawyer, nothing.
Poor Ginny. She seems so lonely. Gina's representation papers have been edited to the court record. Well, at least this should mean we can investigate the scene at Wanderbanks.
Wanderbanks!
Wanderbanks!
Oh, we're gonna go look at that scene at Wanderbanks!
At Winterbanks now. Yes. Perhaps we can come back to visit Ginny when we're done there. Maybe.
Nah, we'll just leave her here.
Yeah, just leave her. It's fine. I feel like we've finally cracked Gina. She's opened up to us at last. And now I have her representation papers. No one else knows just what a responsibility that is. Anyway, for now it means Inspector Gregson can't stop us investigating at Winterbanks. Although something tells me he's not going to be happy about it. To be continued.
TBC.
Oh, interesting.
I think that's a perfect place to stop.
I was going to say that as well.
So, I know we like started talking about it like just before like we finished it. But what are you thinking about this case so far?
I am so excited about this case. It's a mystery. There's a big mystery happening, and it's slowly unfolding. But I like that. I'm really enjoying it.
I do too. I think the biggest flaws in this case come in the trial, I think.
Ooh.
And like they're not too bad. I don't feel like
Mhm.
they don't absolutely ruin the case. I think the biggest problems with this case is that the trial can be maybe a tiny bit too long, and there are a few moments in it where it feels like it really didn't need to drag on for as long as it did. Like every
Mm.
section in it is necessary. They just could have slimmed it down a bit. But that's really the only two like things I can say about the actual trial that's not great.
Oh, I'm intrigued. I'm
And
very
this
intrigued.
investigation, I definitely think we can finish it up next time.
I think this investigation is probably one of the best investigations ever. Do I want to say
I
that?
might, I might be inclined to agree with you actually.
Because it's so interesting. Like there hasn't been a point yet where I've been like, ugh, that was boring. You know, I'm like, ooh, there's always something exciting to learn. And it's like, oh, well,
Yeah.
the disc was in the omnibus, and there's a ticket, and then that he asked me to take the coat there, and I'm like, what?
And there's also the question of like who this Mr. Egbert Benedict was.
And why he
Like how
was,
does he come in?
why he
Yeah,
wanted the
why did
coat?
he want the disc?
Yeah. Hmm. It's very
But
suspicious.
um I'm really glad you're enjoying this final case so far. Like I said, this game starts really rough with the first case.
Oh
Um
my god, that first case was, yeah.
but
Yeah.
like there's like the reason I also hate that first case so much is that it's a horrible first impressions for how great this game ends.
Yeah. It is like the opening. It's the opening chapter, and if you read a really crap opening chapter, you think, oh well, I'm not gonna. This isn't for me. But the rest of the game is so good.
Well, except some of the fourth case.
Well, well, yeah, but it's
But that was like entertaining at least.
yes, that's true.
And it did have its good moments.
Whereas the first case, ugh, that was like that was really quite bad.
We don't talk about it like we don't talk about Bruno.
We don't. Bruno, Bruno. We don't talk about Bruno. Yes, exactly. I quite like. Actually, have you seen Encanto?
I have not.
Oh,
I've heard good things about it though.
it's very good. And actually, also, Turning Red was like exceptionally good, and I was really surprised.
Really?
Yeah,
I've heard like mixed reception over Returning. Like some people love it, some people hate it, some are just very middle about it. I've heard a lot of like mixed reviews
Oh,
from many movie YouTubers that I watch,
oh,
like Shea
interesting.
Farillas Productions. There's another one I really like watching called Jonah Who. Um, there's Alpha J. There's a bunch of others who like do animated movie reviews and stuff, and like every one of them have had a different opinion on the movie. Um,
Oh, interesting.
so it's I definitely want to like watch it and like have an opinion for myself.
Yeah, I really I really liked it. I can totally see why people would have problems with the film. I'm not saying it's like a
The
perfect
only
film.
the only thing I know about like the only true thing I really know about it
Mm.
is that there's some stupid thing where it's like, you know, it's like May crying and like it's like they hit the Pentagon or something like that because like some other reviewer said that it takes place during 2011 around the time where the 9/11 strikes would have happened. And it's like what the
Oh,
fuck?
what? No, it takes place in like 1997 or something like that. It takes place. They specifically say it's in the 90s. How weird.
I don't get it.
That's
I
so
don't get it.
weird. Oh my gosh. They hit the Pentagon. No. Gosh.
But yeah, I would like to watch that sometime.
Yeah. Put it on the
I
list
would watch
with
Encanto and Turning Red.
Cars and Cars 2.
And Cars, oh my god. I think Cars is definitely the first priority, though.
Yeah, even though I don't want it to be first priority ever, yeah, I think so. It's got to be the number one.
Like, I need you and Rob to
Oh.
experience Cars 2, because that's the only thing I can really say. It's an experience.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, we will leave it there.
Yes, it is very late over there, and I need to eat, so...
Yes. Actually, I might eat something as well. But, yeah, it's been great, though. I've been loving it. We'll have to catch up and do it again soon.
Indeed. I work on Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday, so I probably won't be free for the rest of the week.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll see about Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Alrighty.
Alright.
In that case, I will leave you to it then.
Alright. See you later. Bye-bye.
Alrighty, goodbye.
Goodbye.